Son of a Silver Stacker, Bullion Shark YouTube collaboration, November 8, 2024, 2025 American Silver Eagles. Hey everybody, I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. The good folks over at Bullion Shark have asked me to do a series of informational videos for some of the products on their website for collectors like you. And I want to say a huge shout out and a big thank you to those folks for giving me this opportunity. The first one we're going to be looking at today is the American Silver Eagle, and that's the Bullion Strike. So I'm over here at the Google machine, and I've asked the AI overview here at Search Labs, why are bullion American Silver Eagles so highly coveted? And it just gives me a few bullet points to consider here before we talk about the webpage over there at bullionsharks.com. It says American Silver Eagle bullion coins are highly sought after because of their intrinsic value, limited mintage, and the U.S. government's guarantee for their weight and purity. Intrinsic value says here the coins contain 1 troy ounce of 3/9 fine pure silver, and the value of silver has remained relatively stable over time. Unlike paper currency, silver's value isn't subject to inflation or devaluation. I think that's a big deal, folks. And a lot of people think that it is a not necessarily a way to make money, but to preserve wealth. I think a lot of people feel like it that way. Limited mintage, the U.S. Mint controls production, and boy, don't they, making the coins rare and desirable to collectors and investors. And I got to show you, that's probably an accurate statement that they control that in a way. It says here, guarantees the weight and purity of the American Silver Eagle coins, which provides a level of trust and security. And American Silver Eagles are one of the most prominent American coins and will never go out of style. And what's interesting about that, they are known worldwide, folks. They are really known worldwide. Let's go back over to the Wikipedia page for the American Silver Eagle, and I'm going to go over just some of the interesting things that this qualifies for. And I didn't even know this until earlier this year in 2024. The American Silver Eagle struck only in 1 troy ounce, which has a nominal face value of $1, is guaranteed to contain 1 troy ounce of 3/9 fine pure silver. Is authorized by Title II of Public Law 9961. Its content, weight, and purity are certified the United States Mint. In addition to the bullion version, okay, that's the one we're talking about today, the United States Mint also produces a proof version and an uncirculated version for coin collectors that you can only get from their website. Now, it says here the Silver Eagle has been produced at all 3 mints, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, San Francisco, California, and the West Point Mint in New York. Now, get this. This is really interesting, and they do leave notifications here. The U.S. Mint's American Silver Eagle bullion coin may be used to fund individual retirement account investments. And it does have a link to an archive PDF here, publication 590A, contributions to individual retirement arrangements. Wow, that's incredible. So I think that also gives this particular coin an advantage over some of the other coins, bullion strikes that are out there. And so that's an advantage I don't think that anybody could possibly deny. Now, let's go here to the United States Mint's website and look at the bullion sales. And we're going to be looking at about production sales figures and bullion sales. And we're also going to be looking at the American Silver Eagle mintage figures, because recently they're pretty strong. However, not as strong as probably about 10 years ago. And what happened then, you got to look at your history books. So here we go, bullion sales at the United States Mint under about production sales and figures, bullion sales. And we got to tell you, the United States Mint website is under construction. So it is a work in progress, and it leaves a few items to be desired as, some of the information here is missing. However, the information that we're looking for here today actually is right here at, 24,750,000 American Silver Eagles sold for the year 2023. And that data is corroborated here at the Wikipedia page at the bottom here. So it gives this website a little bit of authority in these numbers. So looking back at 2022, about 16 million. Okay, where are we at for this year? Well, I'm glad you asked. Here we are at the production sales and figures, bullion sales, and we stand now, here we go, at the bottom right at 22.86 million. Now, the thing about this is, folks, if you can see some of these numbers in the American Silver Eagle column, starting here, let's go ahead and start in January. So if I start here, you look all the way to the left, that's January. January sales are typically very strong for the American Silver Eagles. All right. And then after that, from February to November, it's a pretty stable number. It's, 1.7, 2.5, somewhere in there. And then December, typically, we see very little sales. In fact, if we go to the bullion sales for 2023, you'll see that only 500,000 were struck in 2023. So what's interesting, I said here, you look at 1.7 there, 1.7 twice, 1.7 3 times, 1.74 times, 1.75 times, 1.76 times. So 6 months out of 11 months of data, the United States Mint seems to have capped the sales at 1.7 million American Silver Eagles. And what's interesting about this is that it seems like, well, the following 2 months of September and October, there was a robust amount of sales. So the demand is there, folks. And we're probably going to see 23, 24 million American Silver Eagles. But like I said, if we look at some of the mintages from the past, here we are, 37, 47, 44 million, 42 million back in the day. So really, these numbers aren't that great. They're not that huge. They're really not. Now let's go over here to BullionSharks.com. And as you can see, that's the landing page right there. And that's the first bullet point right there. And that shows the 2025 American Silver Eagles. And these are the bullion strikes, folks. Let's go ahead and click that. Find out what we're doing here. All right, here we go. Home, Modern American Coins, Silver Eagles, 2025 Silver Eagle. And we have all of the options here. And there's actually a pretty good amount of them. It's sorted under best-selling. It goes ascending, descending, review, Z to A to Z, best-selling, newest items, featured items. Let's go ahead and do featured. I think we already did that. I actually want to pair them up by the, let's try A to Z. Now, let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Because I wanted the CAC holders all together. I think they look better. It looks more organized to me that way. All right, here we go. This is the 2025, all of them across the board here. And they're all MS70 here. Isn't that something? Interesting. That has the Don't Tread on Me. I didn't know they had that. First delivery, first day of delivery. And then after that, you've got all the NGC issuances here. 49 for Mint State 69, Mint State 69 Blue, 49. So really, if you do the math, 49 times 3, you're looking at what, 149.85. So you're about 85 cents over the threshold, and you would qualify for the free shipping. And remember, it did have on there something about the IRA. That's pretty amazing as well. Not sure what's going on there. This is the NGC, right? Well, after that, you're looking at more NGC. Look at this. They've got the NGCX. Remember when that came out with the Vault Box issuances a couple years back now? And I think they're like Vault Box 8 or 9 already. Isn't that something? But this particular NGCX grading came about because the folks over at NGC saw a way to introduce people who were into card collecting, baseball cards, trading cards, that sort of thing, who were familiar with a PSA 10 or a PSA 8 or grades of that nature, to easily make the transition into the coin collecting world. Because let's face it, the Sheldon scale, that's where you see the Mint State 70, may not be as understandable and easy to articulate as the 10-point grading scale, right? So what's, was it a 10 out of 10 experience? That's pretty easy to understand. So there you go. So those are the NGCX labels. And let's go to the second page there. We can find these are the PCGS, and these seem to be the ones on pre-sale, which would probably be the ones I would focus on, because I like a deal. Who wants to pay retail? But that's just me. Look at this, $59.95. You got that first strike. You got $69.95 for that first day of issue, and then that regular blue label from PCGS at a $59.95, and that is in the Mint State 70 grade. So they got some pretty decent items there over at the BullionSharks.com. I do like the fact that they have a lot of different options available for people who do collect the American Silver Eagle in all those different labels. I think I'd like to see an Annex holder, although I'm not sure if Annex does this or not. Not really in touch with those folks, but it'd be cool to see either way. Now, with that said, let's bounce over here back to the Bullion Shark TV YouTube page. I wanted to show you a couple of the links here on their YouTube channel. It's got a free coin guide there. Watch our live show here. Shop now, I think we were just there. And then auctions, isn't that cool? They have some auctions there. So go ahead and check that out. Now, with that said, I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank Bullion Sharks for giving me this opportunity. I really appreciate it, and hopefully I haven't let you down. And hopefully we'll see you next time around. Stacker out.